friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we are just going to have another play with the new Pat McGrath Labs Bronze Ecstasy quint from her new Bijoux Brilliance holiday collection. I already have an in-depth review of this quint and also Bordeaux Bliss on my channel, but I wanted to do another quick look just to give you guys some more inspo on how you can use them if you picked them up. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. We are going to start with my Pat McGrath Labs primer, and I have had a few of you guys asking me if I think this primer is any good, and I really do like it, honestly. It's as good as my Rare Beauty primer, which is my all-time favorite. And honestly, I kind of can't pick between the two of them. They really so closely remind me of each other. So I think, you know, if you were to pick up either or, if that's what you were looking at, like taking my recommendations, I don't think you can go wrong with either of them. I really don't. Okay, I am excited to play with this again. I'm so glad you guys loved the review. Thank you so much, by the way, for the feedback on how I did my swatches in that video. I'm so glad you liked them. I will continue to do that format. It took me so long to try and figure out how to do the like torchlight with the sparkles. Anyway, so I'm glad you liked them, and also I'm glad you liked the looks. Like, just, you guys have been so kind on that video, so thank you for all the love. I'm gonna start with this shadow right here on a Refa 27. Just really lightly. I am working, I'm about to start work shortly, so I just thought I'd film a really quick look with this just to show you guys how I would use this like in a really natural way, because, or my version of a natural way, because I know the look that I did in my review was quite glam, but I wanted to use as many of the shadows as possible. Now, again, I would honestly normally lay down a transition shade from a different palette or from like Subliminal or something, but I know you guys like it when I use just the one shade or like just the one palette, so you can see whether or not this is something you would want to pick up. So that's what we'll do. But the reason why, like for example, especially on a work day, why I would actually dip into another palette and use a transition shade is because it won't take me as long to blend out for my skin tone. Like obviously if you're a deeper skin tone, this will be like a great initial transition shade for you. But for me, I'm gonna spend a little bit more time having to blend this out and build, like, you know, softly build it up to get it where I want it to get to. Whereas like if I just use one that was suited more towards my skin tone, it's just a little bit quicker. So it just depends on like how much time you have on the day, right? I'm now just going to pick up my Refa 14 and I'm going to go into a really soft amount of this shade right here. This shade is actually one of my favorite shades in this quint because it's so unique, the formula for Pat. It's like this beautiful satin shade, and I would love this in a multitude of shades. Like a Velvet Liaison palette of this formula would be great. So if Pat, if by happen chance you're listening, like that'd be great. Thanks so much, I'll pop in my order. Kidding, she has no idea who I am. Now, as always, just tailor this to suit what your version of what your version of the look is really. Like if you're going for an everyday and this is too deep for you already, just pare it back. If it's not vampy enough or deep enough for you, then, you know, scale it up. Just the world's your oyster and you choose your own adventure around here, you know? Just do what you like. I always like to have a bit of a deeper outer corner just for my hooded downturned eyes. It just makes them look a little bit lifted, you know? Obviously we're taking my Pat Intensifeyes stick. We are just going to put this shadow right here all over the lid, and I find this one actually works best just with your finger. And I'm just going to press. I'm not really going to swipe too hard. I'm just going to like tap where I want it. Ooh, that is gorgeous. I love this shade. Isn't that just such a beautiful rose gold shade? And if you like the rose gold shade in Divine Rose too, but you don't like the sparkle, get yourself this shade because you'll love it. It's just such a molten wet cream type shadow. Also, don't mind my nails if you're peeking them. They're very chipped, but it was either film a look this morning or paint my nails. And before work, that's all I have time for. You know, makeup is definitely preferred for me over the nail painting. So I can do that at night when I'm very tired and can't film. So I'm just gonna dip into this one right here again with that Rep 14. I did see this Reddit comment once. I don't know why I was on Reddit. I never check Reddit just because you never know what you're gonna stumble upon on like that beauty guru place. Like I'm not a very big like YouTuber obviously, but you just never know, and I just don't want to see like people can get mean on there. Anyway, not that I've ever seen anything mean about me. And actually sometimes you guys have sent me some really nice things that people have said about me there, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool, but like you just never know. So anyway, but one time I remember reading on Reddit, somehow I got on there and was reading a comment about things that influencers do or YouTubers do that annoy you. And one of them was like, you know, talking about, you know, apologizing for like their nails or something like that. And someone wrote, well, they do that because obviously they've had comments of people like, you know, saying something to them, and so they're just explaining it before they get that comment, which I was like, yeah, that's 100% what it is. Generally, if we're bringing something up, it's because we've had, you know, a not so nice comment or some feedback or something, and we just want to address it so that we don't have to address it in the comments kind of thing again. And I saw someone respond going, oh, I hate it when YouTubers don't do their nails. It shows that they're lazy and they couldn't be bothered. And I was like, oh, that is so harsh. And now I'm really conscious of it, but I was like, it's not, I'm just time poor. Anyway, that was just my side note. And that's, you know, that's when I stopped going on Reddit as well. I was like, oh, it's not that we're lazy. Sometimes we're just time poor, okay? Some of us also work full time. Let's leave the eyes here and move on to our base. But I mean, we need to take a moment to realize just how stunning these look, honestly. Fire. All right, primer, I'm going to take my Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm so sorry. Everything will be linked in the description box down below for you guys if you want to see what I'm using, or if you want to shop through, like pick any of the products up. They are affiliate links, so I'll do this while I talk. This is a Rare Beauty foundation brush. They are affiliate links, sorry. So if you shop through them, I do or may make a small commission, and it all just goes back into helping my little channel here. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because it really does just like goes into a budget for my channel. Not that you guys probably even care, but it goes into my makeup budget for my channel, or like just a budget for my channel. And that's what I use to like purchase my products with for review and like upgrade my equipment and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just know that I appreciate it so immensely. It's not even funny. Anyway, you probably don't care, but I just wanted to make sure. I like to make sure that you guys know they're affiliate links, you know. We're not trying to hide things here. I'm going to take a little bit of my Tarte Pore Smoothing Primer. I really need to get a new one. This is actually my second one of these that I've gone through. I really should just get, these are the travel size, but I really should just pick up the full size. I go through them that often. I've gone through like 2 this year. This might be my 3rd actually. Anyway. My ADHD meds haven't kicked in yet. I have ADHD if you're new here, hello. And so when that happens, I'm extra chatty. And I was like, this is gonna be a quick little look. Natasha Denona color corrector. And this is a Sephora's precision contour brush. I've had this brush for years and years. My mum got it for me when she went to Hawaii years ago, fun fact. See, the thoughts that go on when the medication hasn't kicked in yet. Okay, I am gonna take a little bit of this Sephora green color corrector and just do this. There is a child screaming in my driveway. If you can hear that, I apologize. I live in like a little townhouse kind of community, so they probably don't want to go to school, and I don't blame them. I used to hate going to school. And then we're gonna take one of my current favorite foundations, the Prada Beauty foundation. And I'm actually just gonna take it on my Artiste brush today and see how it goes with that. I always forget how much I love how this Artiste brush applies product or foundation. This is the Oval 10. It's very expensive, but it really is a great brush. Remember when these came out and they really had a moment? Everyone was like going crazy for them. But they are actually really good. I didn't use any on this eye look today, but you might have noticed, like if you've been watching my videos, that I've been using my new Sonia G brushes that I got. I got the eye set and like a smooth buffer, and yeah, they're really good, and I'm addicted now. Like I just want to get all of them. It's horrible. They're just so expensive, but I want them all. But I really want to get the Jumbo, I think it's called the Jumbo foundation brush or something like that. Whatever the foundation brush is, it's been out of stock all year. I've had it on my wish list and it's still out of stock. It's annoying. First world problems. And that did a lovely job. I'm just doing a light layer of foundation today. You can still see a lot of my imperfections, which I'm okay with. And I understand that this eye look is actually probably a lot of people's glam eye look, but for me, this is seriously like just an everyday look for me. So I'm actually paring my face makeup back. I'm using the Makeup Forever concealer today. This is in the shade 1.3N. I've been testing this and so far, I immensely dislike it. I'm actually just gonna use this BH Cosmetics little brush today for giggles. I like it when I initially apply it. It looks really lovely and smoothing, and then within an hour after I finish my makeup, it just gets so creased and cakey looking. No matter how much I seem to put on, no matter what I've set it with, I've been testing it for like a couple of weeks. I just like, I cannot get this to look good. I cannot get it to look good. So I'm gonna try it again today. I haven't tried it with this color corrector, but it's a medium coverage. So I think if you have like really good under eyes in the sense that you just want a teensy tiny little bit of concealer, you might like it, because I think if you put just a small amount on, it probably will look good. And I've seen people really like this concealer, but I know Blair didn't, and I should have listened to her, because usually if she hates a concealer, I will. I'm gonna put some Quickie concealer on top, and I've actually used this with my Quickie concealer, which usually is the concealer that will save any product for me. And even this, it still didn't help it. Like, it still just made my under eyes look horrific, and I know it's not my Quickie concealer, because you know that that's my favorite concealer. So I don't recommend it, but you know, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Everyone's different. I know there's a heap of people that really like that concealer, but I should have listened to Blair and just not skipped it, but curiosity got the better of me. I put up a video yesterday, if I've gotten this edited and up in the next day, and my footage got corrupted where I actually did my under eye powder, and I used on one eye the Easy Bake and this Bobbi Brown one on the other eye. And I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, I don't like this Easy Bake powder. It's so drying on the under eye. I just do not like it. It honestly, it just makes my under eyes look like the Sahara Desert. I don't like it, which is a shame, because I really like the Easy Bake loose powder, but it has this fragrance in it that gives me severe acne. So I just need her to take the fragrance out of that freaking loose powder, which is why I got this. I actually thought this was the loose powder just pressed with no fragrance, and I was like, perfect, but alas. And then this one is the Vitamin Enriched pressed powder in yellow, and I got this because my friend Aura was like, I think you'll really like this, and I just need it to be like 50% less yellow, because it is actually it goes actually too deep on my skin tone. So what I'm actually going to do, just to see if I can make it work, because I can't return makeup here, is I'm going to mix it with my Make powder for my under eyes on my What's Up R201 brush. So I'm going to mix these two powders together and hope that they kind of work really well together. And oh, I haven't done, nope, skipping a step. I also, in that corrupted footage, forgot I used the shade Illuminate contour, and because it got corrupted, you guys didn't see it, so let's use this. So I actually like to just use this Sigma E50 and then draw it on, and then use my Sonia G buffer brush to blend it out. And this is like, I find like a true kind of bronzery shade for me. I know it's supposed to be like a contour. It's just a little bit too probably warm leaning for me for a contour, but I really like it. I really like the shade of it. I really like how it blends out. It's very smooth and flawless. I see why all these makeup artists and everyone rave about it, because it's a very easy product to use. And I think if you're an everyday makeup wearer, or like someone that gets a bit nervous with cream products even, I can see how you would really like this product, because it's very fuss free. It really is. I just love me some Tom Ford makeup. Tom Ford and Chanel. Actually, Tom Ford, Chanel, and Prada Beauty. They would be my top three high-end luxury makeup brands at the moment. Followed closely by Hermes, but I need Hermes to release better like complexion products in terms of like foundation and stuff before they can get any higher. All right, now let's take these two powders. I've just mixed the Make and the Bobbi Brown together, and let's just see how, oh yeah, they look good together. Okay, yay. This is a good under eye brush, by the way, this What's Up. I know they use it for highlighting, but I like it for this. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Ooh la la. La chérie. I don't know what ma chérie is. Look how my mood today. I'm just very happy today. I'm playing with makeup. I need some positivity in our worlds at the moment. There's a lot going on. Okay, these two powders mixed together look really nice, which is great. And I'm not saying that you have to buy both. I'm just saying, like, for me, because I can't return that Bobbi Brown one and it was too yellow, like, if I can mix it with something and it looks lovely, then, like, happy days, you know? I'm not going to waste it. Also, I just really like the packaging of this Bobbi Brown one. Just to set lightly the rest of my face, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever HD Velvet Powder, which is ironic because the concealer and foundation didn't work for me, but this powder is, like, one of my all-time favorites. And I just like this one. I've done a really light coverage on the base, like for foundation. I like to set my face with this lightly. This is a BK 104, just to add just this touch extra coverage. And it doesn't look built up or cakey, and you can still see imperfections, but it just perfects it a little bit, you know? I like it. Okay. I just quickly went off camera and did my brows, and I used the Denona Auric Ground Wax, and I used these two shades, and then I tidied up under the brow with that one. And I used my Too Faced Fluff and Hold Brow Gel, if you're wondering. So let's do bronzer, and I'm gonna take my Sigma bronzer in the shade Light and bronze up. I really want to do a video soon of makeup brands that I think are really underrated and need more hype, and Sigma will be in it for sure. This is the Pat McGrath Labs like angled bronzer brush, I guess, as well. What I've been doing is just taking this Sonia G Smooth Buffer brush with no extra color or anything on it and just really smoothing everything out, and it just gets rid of any potential harsh lines or anything and just blends everything together perfectly without moving any product around. Okay, liquid highlighter. I picked this up a while ago and legit, I think I lost it somewhere in my collection and have been forgetting to use it. So this is the Auric Glow Last Radiant Illuminizer. I got Morganite. I just got a small size just in case. I mean, also it's a liquid highlight, so like how often are you gonna go through it, right? So I'm gonna pick that up. I have never tried this before, but I think that I might like this more as a primer, and I meant to use it like that today, but I forgot. But we will try it as a highlight. That looks quite nice. It just has like almost like a foundation effect to it, like it's got quite a bit of coverage from, oh, damn, okay. Didn't realize it would build up that much, nice. Okay, not mad, not mad. I was gonna pick up more products from her line, but I don't actually like any of the colors of her cream and powder eyeshadow duos. And I do want one of her lip ceramide things, but I don't really like them in the pot. I like them in a tube, so anyway. Maybe one day I will pick those up, but yeah, I'm interested to see if she released any more of those products for like holiday this year. Hopefully she does. I know she's just had a baby, Samantha Rabenthal. This is her brand, by the way. So maybe no holiday releases for her brand this year, but yeah, there's not a color that I would like use regularly in those like eyeshadow things, so that's why I just picked this up. But my initial thoughts is that's very beautiful, and I know you guys really like this product, but actually that's lovely. Look at it. That's lovely. I'm just going to put some of this Milk Makeup lip oil on. This is in the shade Work Trip, and I've been meaning to show you guys this. I really like this product. It is a lovely, lovely lip oil, you guys. It is a little bit thicker than the Tower 28, like say lip jellies. It's a lip oil verging almost on a lip gloss. It does have like I think your hair might get stuck to it, that kind of thing, but it's not overly sticky. Like you're not going to get that awkward stickiness, you know. But it is very, very hydrating. Like it hydrates my lips the entire time I've got it on. I actually find this to be quite long wearing too. And I find like even once the kind of like top glossy layer has like worn off, like it still hydrates my lips. So I really like these. I've also picked up, and I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail, the new I can't speak this morning, Say lip oil, which I'm very excited about. And I've wanted to try that for a while, and it sold out pretty much straight away on Cult Beauty, so we'll see how that compares as well. Now we are going to finish the lower lash line. So I'm just going to take this Refa 3 and go into this shadow and very lightly like push it close to the lash line. Nothing too fussy for today. I mean, I never do anything too fussy with my lower lash line, so I don't know why I say that. Inner corner, Refa 12, and we're going to go into this stunning shade right here. If you wanted to, you could use this inner corner shade on your lids instead of the one that I use, and it would just dull it down a teensy bit. But, you know, I love all this. Life is too short to not have sparkle and metallic in your life every day, let me tell you that. I'm actually not going to put eyeliner on today, I can't be bothered, but obviously you can. I'm going to use my Milk Makeup mascara. Now, to set this highlight, we are going to take the What's Up Beauty Serengeti highlighter in Sunset. Look at this. I used the, I think it was Arizona, what's it called? Acacia, sorry, the other one in my video yesterday. So we're going to use this one today. Look at how stunning this is. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to take the gold side, just with my Smashbox little brush here. So there's really nice highlighters. Like, they're so natural and lovely on the skin, like non-texturizing. I just adore them. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oof. And the packaging. Look at this packaging. Look at that. Gorgeous. I have a new cream blush to try. This is the Liquid Flush Cheek Tint from Monica Blunder. So she is a makeup artist. You can get this brand on Cult Beauty, and I don't actually know where you can get it in the US, but I know there's quite a few places in the US you can get it. I'll link it. It'll obviously be linked. And they sent me this in PR, and I'm very excited to try it because is this not like a teen's blush shade? You bet your bottom dollar it is. Oh, this shade is Wien, W-I-E-N. So I'm going to try one side with a brush. This is a Delium Tools 296. Just going to pick up a little bit and like work it in here. I'm not sure if this will potentially lift foundation, so let's just try softly. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's lovely and buildable. Oh, that's delightful. Wow. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So what these remind me of is the Liquid Pinch blushes from Rare Beauty, but with less pigment. So if you personally don't like the Rare Beauty blushes, liquid blushes, because they're just too pigmented for you and you just cannot get them to work for you, I think you'll really like this one because it reminds me of that formula, but just a lot softer of an approach. And look at that shade. Look at that shade. And it hasn't disturbed any of my products. I love it. I love it. I actually set that Monica Blunder blush with my Givenchy Cyan Organza blush. I'm just going to take it in my cap here with my Smashbox brush. Just a teensy bit. Lovely. Oh, I'm stoked with this look. Happy days. For lips, I'm going to try this one. This is also sent to me from Monica Blunder. I've also been testing her foundation out. You would have seen that in like some speed throughs of my like makeup looks for the last couple of days. This is in Anna Maria. I'm so old I can barely read that. It's like one of those lip crayons. It's actually really cool. So that's the shade. But I really like her foundation. If you like a cream foundation that is like really sheer and buildable but like very skin-like, you'll quite like it. But I'm still testing it before I give you guys my final thoughts. Anyway, I'm just going to actually do a soft wash of color of this. I don't want a lot. Oh, that's a very pretty color. Like, just, I like that you are obviously going to be able to build this up, but I just want to like do a soft wash because I don't want it to overpower the eyes, but I feel like it complements the blush and the eyes really well like that. That's gorgeous. And then I also want to use this Stila Plumping Lip Glaze because I am loving this in Toffee. I absolutely love it. I think these like plumping lip glazes from Stila needed more hype. I'm just going to take a touch of my Mario Toasty lip liner. I just feel like I need a little definition there. Let me go figure out hair and jewelry and stuff. We'll zoom out and finish this up. Alrighty, my friends, this is the finished makeup look. What do you guys think? I personally absolutely love it. I think this is such a lovely, easy, everyday makeup look. If this is too glam for you, you know, don't go as deep with the mattes or switch out that lid metallic for maybe the inner corner one, but for me this is just like really a casual everyday look and I am obsessed. Let me know your thoughts. Have you picked up this quint? Are you thinking of it? What about any of the other products that I've used? Let me know what you think of any of those. I love chatting to you guys in the comments, and if you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you truly, and I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!